I'm John, your YouTube English teacher. In this lesson, we're going to study 18 phrasal verbs for crime. Number 1, patrol around. I've noticed more police cars here. Yeah, they started coming after those break-ins. Well, it's good to see them keeping an eye on things. Definitely. I'm glad they patrol around the neighborhood. Police have started to patrol around the neighborhood. To travel around an area to maintain order. Officers patrol around the city to ensure public safety. The security team patrols around the mall. They patrol around the neighborhood with dogs. Number 2, pull over. Why did that police car turn on its sirens? The car up ahead is speeding. Didn't you see? Oh, now I see. He's crazy. The officer is going to pull him over. The police signaled the car to pull over. To move to the side of the road and stop. The driver was pulled over for speeding. If you hear sirens, you should pull over. She was nervous when the police car asked her to pull over. Number 3, call in. We have a situation developing downtown. Do you think we need support? I think we do. We need more officers. Okay, I'll call them in right away. They decided to call in additional units for support. To request assistance or reinforcements. The situation was escalating, so the officer called in backup. For large events, the police department often calls in extra officers. When they discovered the suspicious package, they called in the bomb squad. Number 4, go after. Did you hear about what happened on Main Street? Yeah, there was a big police chase. Someone stole a car. It was incredible. The police were called and went after the person who did it. The police had to go after the stolen car. To pursue or chase someone or something. The detective went after the suspect who left the scene. Police dogs are trained to go after running criminals. The patrol car went after the speeding motorcycle. Number 5, track down. Did they find the missing person yet? Not yet. The detective is working on the case. I hope they find him soon. It's just terrible news. They found some valuable information. Maybe they can use it to track him down. They can use the information to track him down. To locate someone or something after a search. The investigator tracked down the witness in another state. It took weeks to track down the stolen artwork. They were able to track down the lost phone. Number 6, close in on. The fugitive has been spotted near the old factory. The police are already on their way. I heard. They're almost there. They're closing in on him. He won't have anywhere to go. They're closing in on the fugitive. He's going to be arrested. To surround or move closer to a target. The police closed in on the suspect's hideout. They closed in on the criminal hiding in the factory. The search team closed in on her last known location. Number 7, chase down. That car chase was intense. Did they catch the guy? Yeah, he eventually abandoned his car on the side of the road. What happened after that? Did they get him on the road? No, he ran off towards the lake, and they chased him down. They chased him down and arrested him. To pursue and catch someone or something. The officer had to chase down the suspect on foot. It took a coordinated effort to chase down the escaped animal. He was fast, but the police dog was able to chase him down. Number 8, knock down. The police showed up at that guy's house and he didn't answer them. Was he home? He was. They knocked down the door and found him in the bathroom. I hope everyone was okay. The police had to knock down the door and enter. To forcibly break something down. Firefighters knocked down the door to rescue the residents. The SWAT team knocked the door down to enter the suspect's apartment. They knocked down the door to the wrong house. Number 9, lock up. They finally caught the burglar. Wow, when did they catch him? Just about an hour ago. I'm sure they're going to lock him up. They're going to lock up the burglar. To imprison someone. The judge sentenced him to be locked up for 10 years. The criminal was locked up after his crimes. If you commit a crime, you're probably going to be locked up. Apps to learn languages are really great to improve. But as someone who learned 3 languages, I can say that the best way is to have a conversation. But how can you practice English if you don't live in an English speaking country? The answer is teacher marketplaces. Imagine having a real exciting conversation with a native English speaker and professional teacher anytime, anywhere. By studying through video call with a real person, you have an opportunity to practice and feel confident speaking English. In the description, I included discounts for you to start your English journey on italki or Preply. Take your first lesson today and then come back and let me know about your progress. Number 10, break in. My neighbor was robbed last week. Wow, that's horrible. What happened? They broke into his house while he was sleeping. How much did they take? They broke into his house. To illegally enter a building. The thieves broke in and stole jewelry. They installed an alarm system after someone broke into their garage. A wild bear broke into their house and destroyed everything. Number 11, hold up. Did you hear about the bank downtown? No, what happened? It was held up in the middle of the day. That's crazy. I hope they catch the criminals who did it. The bank was held up in the middle of the day. To rob a place with threats or violence. Two masked men held up the convenience store last night. She was held up at gunpoint while taking money out of the ATM. There's a gang going around holding up local businesses. Number 12, hand over. Good afternoon. Can I help you? Yeah, this is a holdup. Give me all of the cash you have in the register. Oh my God! Come on, hand it over. Hurry up. Hand over all of the cash you have. To give something to someone. The robber handed over the stolen money to the police. The witness handed over all of the evidence to prosecutors. The man handed over his cash to the robber. Number 13, make off with. Someone broke into the art gallery last night. Oh no, was anything stolen? Yeah, the thieves made off with a few paintings. It's sad that someone would do that. The thieves made off with several paintings. To steal something and escape with it. The burglars made off with valuables and cash. The thieves made off with a rare diamond. Despite the security, the robbers made off with the entire safe. Number 14, Take off. I saw a suspicious person on the street today. What were they doing? They were looking through windows, but they took off when they saw me. We should still be cautious. They might come back. They took off when they saw me. To quickly escape or run away. The man took off when he saw the police car. The kids took off as soon as they heard the police siren. As soon as the alarm went off, the robbers took off. Number 15, hide out. The police have been looking for that fugitive for weeks. Yeah, he must have found some secret spot. It's impressive he hasn't been found yet. He must be hiding out somewhere remote. He must have found a good place to hide out. To stay in a secret place to avoid detection. The escaped prisoner was hiding out in an abandoned warehouse. They had to hide out in the mountains until the search was called off. The suspect was found hiding out at a relative's house. Number 16, get away with. Do you think they'll ever catch the guy who planned all of those robberies? I don't know. So far, he's managed to avoid capture. It's been over a year already. It's frustrating when criminals don't face justice. I can't believe he got away with all of that. So far, he's managed to get away with it. To avoid punishment for a crime. She was clever enough to get away with stealing the clothes. They couldn't believe they got away with the scam. Despite the evidence, the man got away with the crime. Number 17, turn in. They found out who's been committing all of those crimes. He thought he could get away with it, but the police are closing in on him. He knows he can't run forever. I hope he turns himself in. It would save time and money. I hope he turns himself in to the police. To surrender to the police or authorities. After a week of running, the bank robber turned himself in. She decided to turn in her criminal brother to the police. The criminal turned himself in after seeing his photo on the news. Number 18, break out. There were some security problems at the local prison. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. You're right. A few criminals managed to break out. That's alarming. I'll put the news on. A few dangerous criminals managed to break out. To escape from a place. The prisoners planned to break out of prison. He managed to break out of the detention center. A notorious gang leader broke out of jail. Quiz time! Pause the video for each question. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, consider joining the channel and becoming an English fan or English explorer. Remember, quiz questions are in the community section. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next lesson.